Hello, folks, how's it going? This is Lights Camera Review, and today we will talk about Pushpa the Rise. Guys, before we go ahead with the review, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press on the bell icon for the latest notifications. So, coming back to the movie, I'm sure you've noticed that in the last few years, movies coming from the southern regions of India are not only being loved by audiences across the country, but are also seeing commercial success. Bahubali is the obvious name that comes to mind when we think of Southern cinema. However, pan India, we are seeing audiences being enthralled by films such as KGF Chapter 1, Saho, and Minal Murali. This is great news for those of us who are rooting for the development of the Indian movie genre. The latest movie to have generated a massive buzz and amazing numbers at the box office across India is the Telugu movie Pushpa the Rise. I recently watched this Allu Arjun starrer Sandalwood smuggling saga in Hindi, and I must say, it has everything you wish to see in a wholesome movie: a good story, a grey hero, action, a love story, comedy, and extravagant dance numbers with catchy music. This is a rustic action movie that does not conform to any specific genre. It has dance sequences, romance, action, and comedy all placed strategically across the film. A little bit of everything for everyone is how this movie is packaged. The story is about Pushparaj or Pushpa's rise from a laborer to a partner involved in the smuggling of red sandalwood. But it isn't just a run of the mill rising up the ranks in criminal world at any cost narrative. You also see Pushpa experiencing the frustration of being poor, fighting class-based distinctions and trying to overcome trauma experienced due to social humiliation as a child. So in a way, even though you know what Pushpa is doing is illegal, you develop a soft spot for his character. He's relentless in his spirit to smuggle red sandalwood, and slowly that earns him a reputation as a reliable smuggler. Director Sukumar plays to the gallery, as he gives the audiences whistles and applause-worthy dialogues and thrilling action set pieces. The length of the film might be a problem for some, as it is almost 3 hours long, but it has enough grit to capture the audience's attention without being overbearing. Actor Allu Arjun's performance as Pushpa is absolutely spectacular. The character that's been written is definitely backed by the actor's talent. Never in the movie do you spot Allu Arjun, but only Pushpa. Apart from the well conceptualized look, Allu Arjun's way of sitting, walking, his posture and gestures convince the audience that Pushpa is the gritty hero that Sukumar conceptualized. A special shout out here for Shreyas Talpade, who provides his voice in the Hindi version of the film. The film also stars Srivalli, played by Rashmika, as Pushpa's love interest. She has a definitive screen presence, and I wish she was written to play a more pivotal role in the film. A lot of debate has already taken place on the portrayal of her character, as some scenes may come across as brash and unnecessarily sexualized. In one of the sequences, Pushpa's aide Keshav, played earnestly by Jagdish Pratap, pays 1000 rupees to Srivalli to just look at Pushpa and smile. On learning that Keshav has paid Srivalli to look at him, he spends no time in asking him to pay her 5000 rupees to kiss him. Now, I thought that was a very problematic way of adding a love angle to the movie, but you can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. I had similar thoughts about Samantha Ruth's item number. Unfortunately, most people still think that a complete commercial hit package requires an item song. Ironically, the lyrics of the song she is dancing to are about the objectification of women. For me, that was quite meta, but overall, the music is quite catchy. And at the same time, I felt like some songs like O Bolega and Ye Mera Adda were added simply to stick to the template of a typical masala flick and could have easily been done away with. When it comes to creating a universe, Sukumar's Pushpa is a job very well done. This movie is extremely layered and has a lot of grey in it, as we keep wondering who the hero is and who the bad guys are. Apart from Pushpa, an interesting aspect of the movie is the smuggling syndicate, which has important players like Konda Reddy, played by Ajay Ghosh, Jolly Reddy, played by Dhananjay, and Sunil and Anasuya, who play Mangalam and Dakshani respectively. They deliver excellent performances
Money
and
and
give the
power are not the
storyline the
only two
correct dose of
motivating factors
conflicts.
for Pushpa's character arc.
He also longs for respect from the community and his own family. In general, Pushpa is an easygoing, smart, and funny man who, in his own words, is not afraid of anyone. Through the course of the film, Pushpa builds up his empire and takes charge of the entire syndicate with the blessing of the local MLA. His parade is reigned over only with the introduction of Banwar Singh Shekhawat, played by Fahad Fasil, whose eccentric mannerism threatens Pushpa's painfully constructed smuggling empire. Fasil may have appeared a little too late in the movie, but his presence is so good that you definitely want to tune into the second part of the film. The style quotient of the film is also top notch, and so is the makeup and costumes. Allu Arjun's performance resonates with the pain he feels because of his social isolation and his willingness to reach the heights of the smuggling world. While the movie's music score by Devi Sri Prasad blends well with the story, the fault lines appear in the underwhelming VFX and editing in several key scenes. Be it the opening shot of the film with scenes of dense forests and trucks smuggling sandalwood, or the sequence where Pushpa orchestrates the impossible task of saving sandalwood worth hundreds of crores by throwing it in a river. The effects seem to be deployed in a rush and lack realism. The ending of the film is not much of a cliffhanger as well, even though it is designed to be a segue to the second part. The film is relying on the clash between Bhanwar Singh Shekhawat and Pushpa to attract audiences the second time around. All in all, the movie is a celebration of Pushpa's rise as a smuggler and is stitched with action and music set pieces to keep the audiences on their seats, if not on the edge of it. Pushpa, The Rise is available on Amazon Prime and you can watch it in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, and Kannada. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our channel.